other than chalk this one last game before break, you want to get a win, going through the break, but
Yeah. I mean, you always want to win before you have a few days off, but we didn't. And so you have to accept it and look at why you didn't win. Defensively, we weren't bad tonight, but we gave up a costly 37-point quarter. I thought that gave them momentum. I thought they scored easily in the third, and it just put us in a bit of a hole. And it wasn't like a 20-point hole. It was like a 9, 10, 8-point hole that we couldn't recover from. And we just had one of those nights where a team shot the ball really well in the first half from three, and then they had a big third quarter and just gave them momentum. And I didn't think we played our style consistently tonight. The ball didn't move the way that it has been moving, and that hurt us. And then we had some costly turnovers. So, yeah, you want to win going into the break, but we've been playing pretty good basketball these last few weeks. And I thought from my perspective, I played too many guys tonight. It's hard for guys to get a rhythm when you're playing that many guys. And I got to settle on a rotation so that guys can get used to playing with each other.
it doesn't matter if you just either trying to find the right group or just trying to get guys a chance to have
Well, both, Tonight, we're just searching for combinations that could allow for us to get a rhythm. But I didn't give TJ enough of a run. D. Lee got in later than he typically does. Biz and Jock back and forth. So I got to settle on, like I said, about a 9.5-man group so that we can get a good team rhythm going forward.
Another thing I had was you talked about the second stop. I thought the third quarter.
It's just score after score, yeah. And then they were changing defenses, and I didn't think we've been really good lately at reacting or responding to changing defenses. They ran some zone, they ran some switching, and typically that doesn't bother us. We came out of timeouts and had no clue how to counter whatever defense. I think we had 2 shot clock violations. That never happens. So we just have to be better in those environments. But our formula is we score, and that means the ball just moves around. It stuck a little bit tonight. Terrence he's doing what we want him to do. He's aggressive to score. He's solid on defense. Once he understands what we're doing on defense, he's going to be a lot better there. There were a couple times where he was in the wrong rotation, but he'll figure it out once we get some more reps. Offensively, we feel like he's going to be a guy that can come off the bench and give us timely scores, take the pressure off of the guys who mainly score for us. I like his aggression. Yeah. It just gives us a chance to, figure out who to play with those guys when we have a group, and he may be the guy because he gives you versatility on defense if he can, which he has shown, the ability to knock down shots and get to the paint, and offensive rebound. He becomes really valuable to the team.
How would you assess the way to handle those traps and quick doubles?
It was I got to look at the film, but I didn't think we were as good tonight responding to the traps, getting the ball out quick, and then having guys in the right spot. I thought there were a couple times where we didn't get it out quick, but there were also times where guys weren't in their normal spots. There was some indecision as to who should get where, and it was probably because, one, we were slower tonight for whatever reason, but two, we had guys out there that probably didn't know where they were supposed to go. Yeah. Usually for us, when the double happens or the switch happens, that first pass out, we attack. And tonight it was first pass out, and it stuck a little bit, and that allowed for them to get back to a shift. And we were playing in mud a little bit. Even the shots we made in those environments, I didn't think they were efficient shots. They weren't like in-sync efficient shots, the way that we typically score and when teams trap or switch.
Is there a player you've been around that you can think of that
a similar experience like Terrence is right now, kind of getting another chance while he's still sort of in the prime of his career on a winning team after going through some rough years?
Yeah, I don't. Right now, my head can't even go there. We just got we just got beat on our home floor. I can't think of anybody right offhand, but I'm sure it's happened before. I think he's gonna find his way with our guys. I think our guys are gonna understand how he scores, and we got to figure out how to use him defensively because he's a much better defender than people give him credit. Torrey did a great job. I mean, he kept his hands on him. In the third quarter, he was going away from the trap, and that got us in a little bit of trouble. A couple calls didn't go our way, but I thought Torrey, the physicality that he showed tonight was impressive. He was fighting through screens, and then he stayed in front of the ball. Paul had a good game, and we didn't respect Terrence Mann's ability to get to the basket. We closed out to him. He can shoot the ball, but he's not a guy that you have to close out to the way you close out to Paul George. But you have to respect his shot. But he attacked us all night. He lived in our paint.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank you.